Hey, how's it going? A few more days into the VW buyback stuff. Still sounds like everything's going to go through with the buyback. Should find out on July 28th or 30th, depending on which source you're looking at. The deal should be finalized. I don't see why it's not going to be at least what they say for buyback. I'll post in the comments. Some people were asking about buyback calculator and stuff like that. I saw two online that should help you determine the value of your car without having to do any real math. Just plug it in and it'll spit out the numbers for you, so you can kind of calculate based on how much you drive if it's worth keeping it or not. If you're going to do the buyback and you drive less than 1,050 miles per month, you're better off keeping the car. Obviously, the issue with that is if you total your car, you could get screwed. So it's a risk versus reward. Otherwise, potentially you could keep your car and store it and make about $100 a month depending on how many miles are in your car. If you're on the lower end of the range, you'll actually make more money than the higher end, I believe. I think I could get another $2 or $3 grand just by leaving my car in the garage, but because of all the risks and stuff like that, I'm just gonna get rid of my car. I could pay to have it, or sorry, not pay to get it fixed, but take the modification and do that. But for what I'm planning on doing is I'm gonna invest the money or pay off a big portion of my house with, I don't know, 21 of the grand that I'm gonna be getting back for the car. So it'll shave off years off my mortgage and I'll save tons of money in interest. So that's why I'm buying a new car. So right now, some people are wondering what I'm gonna get. I'm leaning towards the 2017 GTI Sport. It comes with, it's basically 2016 S that comes with the lighting package minus the fog lights, and it also comes with the performance pack, which has the larger brakes and I believe dynamic torque control. So I'm gonna get that. Those are the options I want. It also has the cloth seats, Kessie keyless start. I don't know, not sure what that is, but comes with it, and it's a little bit cheaper than the 2016 S by like $200. So I think I'm gonna get that, see what Costco can do for pricing, and then pick that up. I'm also assuming that once the July or the settlement details are out, VW is going to offer current owners a pretty good rebate or current customer incentive program to purchase another VW. So if I can't get a couple grand off of MSRP for a GTI, I'll get something else. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to get yet. Still looking at a new Impreza hatchback and a Civic hatchback that's coming out, but there's really no pricing out there besides a prototype of the Civic and a couple showroom models for the Impreza, a little bit on their website, but it's hard to tell until more info is released. So as I get closer, I'll let you know what I decide on purchasing. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get a little bit of less fuel mileage with the GTI, but because if VW gives me a little bit more of an incentive, even $1,000, that makes up like 4 or 5 miles per gallon when you're talking about 33 to 38, depending on what it is, highway. That makes up for the difference. So I'd have to drive 100,000 miles or something to make up that $1,000. So I'd rather pay a little bit more per mile, but have a fun car out of it. That way I kind of get the best of both worlds. So I'm going to look at that, and not going to get the fuel mileage I'm getting on this car, but well, speaking of that, I ended up this tank. I'm in my garage now. Let's see what I got. I had 0 miles left in my tank. I got 890 miles, or 890.7 miles on this tank of diesel without having to fill up. Drove it on E the last 5 miles. Average consumption says 52.4 miles per gallon. At 900 miles with the tank capacity at 18.7, that comes out to like 48 point something miles per gallon. So I got 890.7. I guarantee there's at least a gallon or two of diesel left. So even if you figure a gallon of there, that brings you right up to 51 miles per gallon at least. So If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. Try to get some more videos later this week. I've been spending more time working on the house. Going to be painting that today. Want to do Adam's buttery wax versus Chemical Guy's butter wet wax comparison on my hood. I just got to get the time to clean it off, strip the wax off just the hood, and then apply both products so we'll see which wax lasts the longest. So thanks for watching.